What's going on, guys? It is 2:30 in the morning right now. I wasn't really gonna vlog today, but a good friend of mine, Yost, just told me that a good man once told him to record everything and then decide if you want to use it later. So I'm gonna be recording a little bit. I just dropped the trans in the CRX, and I have the header off as well for a couple reasons. I'm putting in a different clutch into the CRX right now, something that can hold a little more power, especially since we're having an all-wheel drive setup. The torque that the road sees to the car, or the power that it actually puts down, isn't going to be spinning, so you need something a lot stronger. Just doing like a stage 5 clutch right now. Then aside from that, the header had a little problem. I think I might be getting this one repaired by Ricky tomorrow. So the RMF style header is really thin material, and let me show you. We were having this issue where the runners were breaking off of the flange itself. So Ricky actually re-welded this right here, but the weight of the header and where it was hitting on the frame actually stress cracked it again. So we were gonna do a little like support onto the block to support the weight of it, and then also it cracked right there and right there. It's just like a flawed header. The header is super thin. It's more of like a show style header than a performance header actually, which is something that we're starting to learn. So we're gonna weigh our options tomorrow morning and see what we're gonna decide to do with that. In the meanwhile, I didn't really record taking anything down. I don't think I'll record putting back together, but just want to show you guys little by little. Obviously, transfer case. There's the old clutch. And I have a used comp stage 5 right there that we're going to be putting in. Just cleaning up the pressure plate and the flywheel right now. Got the bolts right there. Going to use a little blue Loctite, and then I can actually put that in. I ran over to my buddy Alvin's house, just got the alignment tool because I couldn't find mine. And it's 2:30 in the morning, but he was up for his kids. So it's kind enough to let me borrow this. And yeah, I can start putting that up right now. Oh. Ow! Gosh, that's a freaking hard frame. Oh well, it's out. Clutch is on. It's got Loctite in the corresponding places, and my hand really hurt from that. Alright, I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way and I can start putting the trans back in. Alright, so fast forward about an hour and a half. It's kind of a pain getting the transmission back in with just this little floor jack and by myself, but you know, it's in. We finally got it. Clutch is in. Most of the bolts and everything are you know, back in the correct place. Most of the connectors are done. Just gonna double check everything. Got to reconnect my battery. While I was putting the axles in, I also played with the suspension a little bit because I was having a lot of vibration, especially when I had other people in the car. And a lot of people were saying it was that the axles were binding because of the car being a little lower, and the all-wheel drive just amplifies it. So I ended up adjusting the coilover so it's a little bit taller, so the car sits a little taller. Now I'm going to do it to the rear. I did about 5 turns on the bottom collar on the front, and I'll probably do the same for the back, and you know, just adjust from there. But that's pretty much set right there. And yeah, I'll start working on the rear suspension. Alright, had a little Sharpie mark, 5 complete turns on the collar, raise the car a bit, tighten that back down with the tool, and put the wheel back on. Alright, so skip forward a couple days. Today is actually Tuesday. I changed the clutch on Sunday night. I got the header welded by Ricky. Did a great job. We actually ended up making it that way there's a little more meat on it, since the runners are super thin. But you can see it came out really good. Then I made a little brace right there. I welded it myself and it came out terrible. So I should have just had Ricky do that because, you know, I'm not as great at welding as he is, obviously. But I'm noticing right here on that coil right there, I think it's hitting on the roof, or on the hood, I mean. So I might have to shave that down a little bit. It's carbon fiber or fiberglass or whatever you want to call it on the inside. So that shouldn't be bad to trim or anything. But yeah, it's doing like a little hole on the top of the coil. Anyways, the transmission is in. I adjusted the clutch to the new clutch, or the pedal, whatever, and it's super smooth right now. I actually got some runs in on Sunday night, I think it was, or was it Monday night? I don't remember. These days are all blurring together, to be honest with you. I got some runs with Fox Body. I think it's an LS swap. Really nice car, a friend of ours, Mark. So we got a couple nice runs in, and then my bottle pressure dropped down, so I started breaking up on the third or fourth pass. Yeah, the bottle pressure went from about 950 or almost 1,000 to 600. Wow, it actually held in the lines. It didn't leak anything. It's still in the line. Wow, it's already been like 2 days, and it's right under 600 right now. And that's surprising. Like, there's no leaks in the system whatsoever, and for the last couple days it held up. That's awesome. But yeah, so right now I'm just gonna go get some lunch with a buddy of mine and talk to you guys about this next event I'm going to in a couple days. Thoughts? 10 out of 10? Really? Nice. Dominic's Deli, Pump Coast. Alright, so lunch was pretty good. I just pulled up to work. I got a couple minutes before I have to go in, clock in, and get ready for, you know, working tonight. But I wanted to talk about this coming Friday, which is 2 days from now. Today's Wednesday. There's an event in Bradenton, Florida called Ratchet Fridays. It's basically like a car meet, car show, racing, drag racing, all together. And it's the first one that I've personally attended, or I'm going to attend. It's hosted by, I think, Nice Ones. And they're also having the same day, the same event in New Jersey. So they got like the New Jersey and Florida same event or whatever. But yeah, I'll be out there with a couple friends. We're hoping to get at least one run. They guarantee, I believe, 2 with a maximum of 3 runs. Since it's like just a big event, they don't want to have too many back-to-back runs, which that's fine. We don't want to do anything crazy with the CRX. I really just want to see what it does right off the trailer. Yes, I'm going to trailer because I live over 3 hours away and don't want to drive that with super high RPM with that super short transmission. Yes, I'll be trailering it then. So I'm trailering it over there, and I'll get a couple runs in and then see if anybody wants to have some fun afterwards. I think the event is over at 12, but a whole bunch of people were hitting me up telling me about Tampa and Bradenton area having some good after-track runs or something. So if you're in the area, make sure to hit us up. Message me at Slowintegra on Instagram if you want to link up or anything. We'll be there from as soon as the track opens until the track is closed that day. Should be a fun event. Without further ado, though, that pretty much sums up this video. The clutch went in perfectly. The header got welded. It's all good so far, and really can't complain about anything. Tomorrow, I'm going to go down to Shane's shop, see if we can test fit some different wheels on the CRX, and look at like the height and the gear ratios with taller tires, then probably fill up my bottle again so we're nice and fresh for Friday. But without further ado, hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'm going to get ready for work right now, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.